Let's face it, I'm not old, but I'm definitely not getting any younger. When I'm in the woods and I'm enjoying myself, I find myself really struggling with the concept of finding places to put my gear that doesn't involve me down on the ground digging around. And even though I'm in pretty good shape for my age, I just don't like getting down on the ground, kneeling and getting all nasty just to enjoy my time outdoors. Now, we're in the woods today. I'll give you my scenario, and I want to talk to you about just some simple concepts that are overlooked in camping that results in people lugging those big, heavy plastic tables, camping tables, all kinds of different ways to just get their stuff up off the ground. In the last 2 weeks, we've got snow, we've got ice, we've got rain, we've got snow, we've got ice, we've got rain, we've got snow. Needless to say, the ground is saturated. Now, that's not where I want to put my gear. It's not where I want to put my sleeping gear. It's definitely not where I want to put my electronics. I kind of look through my toolkit and the ideas that we do when we're camping and we're out in the woods and how that can be eliminated. Now, you've seen in the past videos, we've hung our haversacks off of trees. That's a tried and true, it works perfect. But this video is all about other little tricks or other little ways that you can get around some of the bigger issues in the woods. So we're going to get set up. I'm going to show you my setup on the side of this hill, and we're going to talk about how to build your own bushcraft table in a Woodsman style that has minimum effort, maximum payoff to get your gear up off the ground. So let's reset the camera and take a look. All we're going to use for this solution is our coat, in this case our watch coat, and this piece of paracord. This could be a utility line, it could be your ridge line, it could be bank line. Super easy. I'm going to show you a couple of modifications depending on what you're wanting to do. We're going to have a really nice place to work when we get done. Check this out. Our haversack's already hanging. We've got a couple of things out here in the woods that we're going to use, like this stick. This stick is going to work nicely in our demo, so we'll just prop that bad boy up right there. We need another one of similar size. That's not an issue in these woods. We just find one that's not a similar size and we make it of similar size really quick. So that's going to get that broke off. Now, much like all of our utility lines that we tie, let me make sure you can see this. Much like all of our utility lines that we tie, this one has a bowline. So this line is roughly 3, 6, 9, 10, maybe 11 feet long, something like that, 10 or 12. We're going to tie it between these two trees. We're not going to tie it high because we're not making a ridge line. We're not going to tie it and bring it back in on itself because we're looking for that double strand and not that single strand. So check this out and we'll talk about my thought behind it. I like to work a little above waist height, so that's where we're going to tie this. We'll come around the tree. We'll go through our bowline, and we bring our bowline, you can hear a helicopter in the background probably. We'll bring our bowline to the front of the tree. That way it's always on the side and we don't have to worry about it. Let me reset. I gotta wait till this helicopter gets out of here too, it's aggravating me. Typically in a ridge line, we'll just wrap this around and go through our bowline. This is a little bit different because we want to keep force on our bowline. So we're going to bring our bowline around the back of the tree. We'll bring it back up to the front. We'll go ahead and pass through it just like we always do. But it's going to rest on the side of the tree. And that's going to keep us a good strong connection point. Next, and we're going to try to keep this pretty level. We'll go around the tree once. We'll go around the tree twice. And then we're going to come back to this original tree. What this does is it allows us to have 2 points at the tree. They're going to be strong, and the reason we went around it once, it's not going to spin back. We're going to tie this back with a nice slip knot, a slippery hitch there. Doesn't have to be super tight. This is going to work out just fine. Now, this next step is not necessary, but it definitely works. We'll just lay these sticks across these. It keeps them from wobbling. I get my watch coat Now this is wax canvas, but you could definitely do this with a tarp. You could do it with a drum liner. You could do it with your regular coat, a bandana, a shamag, anything of that nature. And now we have not a flat surface, but a working surface to store our stuff. Now, I don't want it to be a flat surface. I want it to have this bucket, this dip, so my stuff doesn't go rolling out. Check this out. Grab these, boom, they're in there. I want to put the other things in there. I grab stuff like my bank line, my line kit, boom, it's in there. It's not going to fall. Very rarely am I going to break Atwood rope with the stuff that I'm going to pile in here. Cell phone, boom, it's out of the way. It's not on the ground, it's not in the mud. This is not rocket science. This is not one of those things that you're going to step away and say, oh my God, Brett, you have changed my life. It's those little things that make you clever in the woods. The things that help you enjoy your time outside so you can maximize your time outside. You're not working with muddy gear, nasty gear. My gear's up, it's high and dry. I could put more sticks across this. I can put fewer sticks across this. I could do 2 tiers. This may be part of my multiple day camp with a drum liner or a piece of fabric or just sticks across it that make it more stable. But in just a moment, you saw me put up my tabletop or my counter space in the woods that I don't have to worry about my stuff falling and getting lost. There are lots of things that are small and get lost when we're wandering around in the woods. Some things we really don't want to lose that we need a place to put. Putting them in a pouch, that's feasible. Having my nice drawers available with all of my gear, that's doable. But it's all part of this storage system in the woods. So all of my stuff rides together. I got my emergency comms, I got my saw, I got everything that lives in my haversack available high and dry because of these 2 simple steps. And that's a tip, trick, and fork and stick to get you in the woods, a little bit of woodsy knowledge for extended stays in the woods to keep your gear dry and accessible. One of those great things, guys. Enjoy the outdoors, get outside.